Welcome my dear children. In this video, we are going to see the summary of Chapter 2, Formulas and Functions in Microsoft Excel 2010. We all used to do different types of calculations, but when it comes to large amount of data or when we need to continuously analyze our data or records, it will be very difficult to do it manually. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet tool which help us to perform calculations, which help us to integrate information from other programs or analyze our records. Generally, the documents in Microsoft Excel 2010 is saved with the file extension .xlsx, whereas the prior version of Excel documents, they were saved with the extension .xlx. Students, in this chapter, we have learned about what do you mean by cell references in Microsoft Excel, what are the functions and what are the different types of formulas in Microsoft Excel 2010. We have also seen about function libraries in Excel 2010. Dear children, let us see the mind map of the chapter. In the first section of chapter, we have discussed about cell references. Children, all of you might be very familiar with what is address. All of you might be having an address. Each one of you can be located by mentioning your address. Like that, in Excel sheet also, each cell or the data in each cell can be accessed by mentioning its address. The address of an Excel sheet, we will call it cell references. So there are two types of cell references we have discussed, that is relative cell reference and absolute cell reference. Relative cell reference is a cell reference which changes its rows and column numbers as it is copied to other cells, whereas absolute cell reference, it does not change its value when it is copied to other cells. For example, if a data in a cell is accessed by mentioning its absolute cell reference, we have discussed about, we can refer to the absolute cell reference by putting dollar in front of the column and row numbers. So if you mention a cell by referring to its absolute cell reference, and if you copy it elsewhere, the value will remain the same. So that is all about cell references we have learned. Next, we have seen about formulas in MS Excel 2010. What is a formula? A formula, it is a combination of values, operators and cell references. So we have seen different types of formulas using arithmetic operators, relational operators. The arithmetic operators and the arithmetic operations, we have seen addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, exponents, all those operators, arithmetic operations we have seen. And under relational operators, we used to compare values, whether it is less than, greater than, is equal to, like that. So by default, relational operators, it will return the value true or false. We can modify the value of this default value of true or false to any of the printed value by mentioning it in the equation. So how to write formulas in MS Excel? In MS Excel, each and every formula, it will start with the symbol is equal to. You have learned it during our interactive classes. We need to mention the formula by starting it with the symbol is equal to. Then these formulas, it will contain the cell references, values, operands, etc. And these formulas are not case sensitive. You can write it in capital or small letters. Excel is able to do the calculations. Next, we have seen about operator precedence. See children, operator precedence is nothing but the order in which a formula gets executed when there are multiple operands. So, for example, we have seen if a formula contains a part written in parenthesis, Excel will execute that parenthesis first and then it will go to the exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction in that order. So the order in which a formula get executed, we will call it operator precedence. And next we have seen how to copy a formula to different cells. Here we have seen the concept of fill handle tool also. In the last section of chapter, we have discussed about functions in Microsoft Excel. A function is a predefined formula used for performing calculations using specific values and in particular order. One of the main advantage of using function is it saves lot of our time. We no need to type the formulas. The order in which you insert a function is important. Every function, it is written in a particular order and we will call it syntax of the function. We have seen about different types of function, that is sum to add two numbers or to add the numbers given in a range of cells. Then we have seen about product function, average, count, max function, min function, then now and today. There are a lot more functions in MS Excel 2010. And in the last section, we have discussed about function library. Function library, you can see it on the formula tab of MS Excel, where there are a lot of functions belong to different categories. So these categories are financial, you can see financial functions, mathematical and trigonometric functions, logical functions, date and time functions, and text functions. So we have seen all these in detail during our interactive classes. So children, that is the mind map all about. Dear children, hope this video help you to get the summary of chapter 2, formulas and functions in Microsoft Excel 2010. We'll see you during interactive sessions. Thank you for watching. God bless you.